To deal with large numbers, adding, subtracting, multiplying, and dividing, my first piece of advice is use a calculator. Okay, why do I say that? Because I think it's a little bit tedious to deal with large numbers and do operations like addition, multiplication, division, subtraction. We know what the algorithm is, we know how to do it, but it's hard for our brains to do it, and computers are so good at this. So my first tip is use a calculator. Now, if you're not allowed to use a calculator, you don't have one handy, there are other ways of doing it. And my personal way is just to estimate things. You want to get a sense of orders of magnitude. If I said, what's 1,000,000 divided by 1,000? That's a hard question if you don't think about it carefully. You could get off by not just a little bit, but by a lot. You might say it's 10, no, wait, maybe it's 100, no, maybe it's 100,000. And, it's actually really easy to be completely off base. And in fact, the constant process of estimating what the answer should be close to is actually helpful even when using a calculator. Because if you're putting in 1,000,000 into your calculator, it's actually really easy to get off by a digit. Now, if you're putting in 1,200,096 into your calculator, it's still easy to get off by an order of magnitude. But if you know that 1,200,096 divided by 1,042 should be close to 1,000,000 divided by 1,000, then you have a sense of an order of magnitude of it. And a lot of times when you practice with estimating, you can actually see the errors in estimation as you do your calculations, so then you can kind of actually get the correct number without a calculator. But I don't think that's by itself all that interesting somehow. So I think estimation is the best trick if you don't have a calculator.